Okay, I'm back with the fourth card. This one is a gift card holder. I'm using my DSW to show you, but you get the gist that it is. You can turn it into a gift card card. It's very simple. The products that we're going to use is going to be the scorer. You'll need an X-Acto knife, a ruler, and a self-healing mat, pencil. I have used Stampin' Up! Pacific Blue, Wild Wasabi, and So Saffron colors, along with paper trays, Berry Sorbet, and the stamps that I'm using are from the TCP Studio. I'm just using a little snowflake that's down there, and the Martha Stewart set of stamps of the words, just Martha's Christmas phrases. Love, Martha. And then this is a K & Company flower, nice and simple. So let's get started. For this card, you need to cut a piece of paper, because this is not one made with the pre-made cards. So you'll cut the piece of paper 11 by 4 1/4, and then you will score it at 4 1/4. It's easier for me just to flip it and do it again at 4 1/4. Doesn't matter which way the line goes, because it's all going to be folded all different. And then again at 5 1/2. So we're done with the score pad. Set that down there. That's how you fold it into the shape of a W, like so. On the middle part, you take the card or driver's license, whatever you have. I kind of center it here. Now, I learned this on Christina, what's her head's blog. And so we just made a little notch. I'm gonna center it up on the lines here, kind of take my ruler then I take my blade and I'm just gonna cut it out. You can use, I'm gonna use the ruler as a guide, because I tend to go a little crazy with the X-Acto knife. And then I'm just going to snip these little edges. I'm going to try to do it so that the pencil line doesn't show. So I'll snip on the outside. And if they do, just erase it. It's not too... You can always decorate the inside of the card if you desired. So there's our little hole for the gift card. Now, I just put a little bit of adhesive along the bottom, trying not to go off the card or over the hole. And I'm going to run some glue along this edge. Either edge is fine, but that's just the one I always choose. And I'm going to fold it back over and let that adhere. And while that's drying and everything, we'll decorate the front. Get rid of the mat, because that's pretty simple. I mean, it was pretty easy. Now I'm going to take, here's the card, I'm going to take this red paper that I've cut down to the size of the front. I'm going to take red ink And I'm just going to add snowflakes randomly around. Now I don't normally like these non-clear stamps because if I push down too hard you get the ghost of the actual stamp itself, which I did right there. But it's okay because we'll put the flower there, cover it up. Just randomly making kind of a subtle background with the red on red. Then I'm going to take a smaller one and fill in any gaps just to fill it up. And if you wanted to, you could probably go over where the stamp edge hit and put a little snowflake there to also cover the mistake. So there we have that. I'm going to wipe this off because I went off the edge and I don't want to get it all over. So now I have taken the liberty of go ahead and printing or stamping the peace, love and joy on this little cream piece of paper. And I'm going to make sure it lines up on one side, and oh, if I have to cut it. And of course it's crooked because it's me. I always do crooked stuff. Okay. I have this gold twine I bought to make tags, but I'm going to use it on here. And when I get big bundles, I wrap it on a clothespin so that I can keep it from going crazy inside. Now I wanted it to hang out under the flower a little bit, just add some bling, some sparkle, and kind of incorporate the yellow in somehow. So that's why I went with gold. I like the idea of the primary colors there. And I didn't quite get that tight enough, so my handy dandy tape will come into play. I'm just trying to make sure I got it straight on the front because I don't care what it looks like on the back. So nice and straight, well, kinda. And because it's on that roll, of course it's going to spin the opposite direction that I want it to go. So I'll attach the flower. And then I'm going to mess it up by pulling too hard. Yep, that's how I do it. That's how I roll. So then the front is done, and I can attach it to the body of the card. I do want to trim it because this does not fit and I did not measure correctly. But you can see my card isn't perfect, so I'll trim that. I'll put this on and trim that. But there you have a gift card. Thanks.